cousin
Hi,
is
Mary
here.
Hess.
Susan's here. Oh my God, everyone's here.
You got a lot of people
Hey,
here.
Susan.
You filled the page already.
I thought everyone would be out eating bagels.
No.
Cold. It's freezing here.
It is. It's cold and freezing here.
Well, out
It's
here
like
we would.
Antarctic.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yes.
It's pretty cold. Okay, but here's the thing. If we want to get to everyone's questions, I got to mute you and we got to officially start the show.
Do it.
Gonna mute you.
All right. Hi, it's Jeff Pulver, and if it's Monday, you know it's time for
Ask the
Oracles.
oracles.
Hey, Amy. Hi, Monte. How you doing? How was your week?
We're good.
Yeah, we survived the week of the Noah flood out here in the Hamptons. It's been raining like cats and dogs. And,
Wow.
and Zane has been wet every day.
Our cat.
He likes to be wet. That's the cat we
That's
have.
our main
Runs-
focus.
Runs
Right.
out to the rain.
Yeah,
Wow.
we did a virtual book fair. We were reading for people at the virtual book fair put on by Publishers Weekly all 3 days.
Well, it's quite funny because it used to be a real book fair, right, Cindy? Our friend Cindy in the publishing business, which was huge, where people from all different countries set up booths and each booth would outdo the other booth. So this was virtual. So it was like,
It wasn't Ready Player One. Let's put it that
so
way.
when we talk to people, you could see their laundry in the background and
Much more personal. Maybe too personal.
much more personal.
And it was mainly librarians for some strange reason, and people from Publishers Weekly and Quarto, the publisher we were reading
But
for.
we were fascinated because librarians told us astrology books are huge
Yes.
in the libraries. So that we liked hearing that.
And
That's
we're
awesome.
and we're still excited because Astrology for Wellness sold out in a few weeks. Excuse me, Mindful Astrology for Wellness is going to sell
We
out.
can't keep our books straight.
Right, it's a big problem. Yeah, and it's reprinting, so we're excited about that.
You have more than 50 books, right?
Yes, and we hope that. Well, actually, we have the Wild Goddess Oracle coming out. Stop us before we create again. That's in pre-order right now, and Amy's art book is going to be coming out later too.
Yes, we're excited. We're working on publicity and all that stuff for that.
And everyone's going to have to use our Zane coins to buy our stuff. That'll
Our
be
money.
fun.
And TikTok, I understand you are now celebrities on TikTok. How's that going?
Well, we got 200,000 views on our tour of our house.
Yes, and
But I think we told you last week was mostly people that want us to adopt them. I mean, they're young people.
that was the biggest comment. We have hundreds of them. People saying, "Adopt us, please."
Wow.
And
All right, so
we're super excited, Jeff, because this week we have a good friend of ours, Onario,
Onario, welcome.
Hi.
who's an amazing reader, and we've been on his show, and I'm so glad to have him on ours.
Onario, you're going to tell us about your work, but you've kind of made it your mission to introduce people to all kinds of tarot authors and tarot artists and oracle people. And you keep finding more and more people that are into all of this stuff.
You know, it's funny, for anybody that doesn't know, I have on my Instagram, I interview tarot deck creators or oracle creators and also authors, right? From different books in the metaphysical area. And also interview subjects like Jim, who's a palmist, that's right here, James Divine, on different topics. So we've done about palmistry, shamanism, astrology. So it's really about connecting, networking, getting to know people and getting to know their work and getting to know the reason why they create and how they create. So it's funny because, as you say, when I started, I only had like three people in my list. And I'm like, I don't know how many people I'm going to get to say yes. And all of a sudden, everybody said yes. And I had to I kept doing shows during, 3 or 4 shows in a week. So it's been really good because I've gotten to meet so many people, some of my heroes like you guys.
Oh, thank
you.
Super excited, and thank you for having me here. So,
oh my God, it's our pleasure. Hey, could you stand up and show everybody your amazing shirt?
It says the coffee.
The coffee.
The coffee. The ultimate tarot card that you never get.
So, Aneria, how did you get into being mystical? Was it always in you? Did you not hear me?
He muted himself. I don't know how.
Oh, you might have muted yourself.
Oh.
That shirt's
Oh,
enough
it
to mute
wasn't-
anybody.
It wasn't letting, I have muted myself, I'm sorry, and then it wasn't letting me unmute. So ever since my dad got me my first tarot deck when I was 13, I've always been interested in like magical, mystical stuff, and witch movies and stuff like that. So growing up in Puerto Rico, I was exposed to magical practices that were mixed with religion, so that's how it started, really. My parents used to go to different spiritualists and stuff like that. So when I got my first deck, I just delved into it, and the rest is history. But yeah, I love tarot, magic. I studied Wicca, also spiritualism, the Reiki, so.
It's a lifelong quest, right?
Yes. The more I learn, the more I think I have to learn a lot more. So I think I'm on the right path.
Well, we always talk about passion on this show, right, Jeff?
Absolutely.
Every time you say the word passion, you got to send Jeff a Jeff coin.
Good royalty.
Yeah, because passion is he's a keynote speaker around the world, and that's usually the theme, right, Jeff?
You
Well,
just
it's certainly what I talk about ultimately is something I'm passionate about. I enjoy, I happen to be versatile in some passions, but in the end, I think passion it gives us energy, and it has a fuel to it that gets us through everything. And then when we do what we're passionate about, some of us are fortunate to be able to earn a living from it, but certainly it helps us travel through wherever we are to wherever we want to get to. And it's the discovery of our passions that sometimes changes us too.
That's
We
cool.
went to a virtual birthday party for a friend who just turned 90.
Audrey Flack, the photorealistic artist and sculptor.
We know some amazing people that age, but she was she was talking about art and her enthusiasm. And I think being creative and passionate really keeps you young.
And we've known her since we were married, so that's 1978, or even before. And she's exactly the same. I think passion does keep you young. She even looks the same.
I believe that.
Well, we don't talk
amazing.
about health on this show, but
Sorry.
passion is
Passion, vitamin P, everybody. Vitamin P, and it's free.
So are we ready for questions?
sure.
All right. If you're ready for questions, our first question today is from Shem.
Cool.
Unmute, please, and ask your question.
Hi, this is Shamina.
Hi.
I would like a journal reading for the month of June. Anything interesting
Okay.
in the month of June?
So you want something for what's going on in June?
Yes, please.
And since Michelle Marie is here, I'm going to use my karma cards because.
I'm using the Enchanted Tarot.
Oh my God, cool.
This is the big love card. It's the big open heart. So it's June is going to be great for you. I'd like to get that card.
Yeah, it's a new.
I mean, I'd have that card.
Oh, new opportunity for love. The Ace of Hearts, and wow, it is a good month. And the karma card I got was the Sun, and the Sun,
Which is also the most positive card.
demonstrate, realize, act like a leader.
What do you get, Anerio?
So I got the Seven of Hearts, which
Oh,
definitely
thank you for using our deck.
So definitely a good month, and I would say there might. It's funny that we were just talking about passion. So there might be different things that you feel drawn to that you're gonna have to make a decision about what it is that you want to put your heart into it. To to pun intended, right? So, but it is looking very good for you.
And batting cleanup for Ask the Oracles is 400 hitter Jeff Pulver.
Yes. Well, what I got were 3 words: play, direction, and originality. So I think it's certainly June should be a fun month for you.
Yeah, I am looking for directions.
Yeah. So I think you will find that direction. Originality is, feel lighthearted. These are Monte's words. Feel lighthearted and free while trusting a unique way of doing things is the right way. And just really play. Play is always fun, right? That
Yep.
give yourself a chance to just enjoy what it is you do. And
Jeff is honoring us by reading from the Creativity Oracle,
yes.
which has been out and doing quite well, also reprinting, and it is in tests at your local Joann's fabric store.
Wow.
So if it goes there, it might go to all 800 stores and Michael's too.
Hey,
which has-
Sham, how does that reading feel for you?
Very good. Thank you so much. It makes sense because I'm looking for directions. So it does make sense.
Oh, good.
It's like
Awesome.
last week, everyone asked about June.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everyone's
That was like today's special.
during the pandemic, everybody asked about moving because they were sick about being inside all the time. And now everyone's asking about let's get out and do stuff,
right.
which makes sense. And thank you everybody for coming on Memorial Day. It's really nice of you all.
They didn't have anything else to do.
Not true. Not true.
That's not true.
Come on. Come on. All right.
He's
Our
a humble artist. Look, an area, see what you got yourself into.
next question today is from Nanika.
Hi, Nautica.
Hey, Annika.
Hello, everyone.
We
Hi.
can hear you. You're doing the Kilroy was here thing with your nose just coming over the.
It just keeps on slipping.
I
We see you
understand.
now.
Now we see you. There we go.
Okay. Hi.
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 And your question is?
My question is that, okay, I'm getting the feeling that I need to be aware of something with the house that I just purchased. And I'm not sure. I feel like I'm missing something that I
You
need.
mean structurally?
No, not structurally, just intuitively. I feel that there's something there that I'm not aware of. So I'm wondering if there's something, I don't know, maybe structurally, maybe something's here that I'm not aware of.
Do you have exposed beams? I'm asking this because I was asking
No.
psychically. I'm sorry. I saw the
No.
beams.
Okay, no exposed beams or anything like that.
Okay, so then maybe it's in the ceiling or the floor because that's where those beams would be. Wait, Amy got breakthrough where you don't want anything breaking through the beams of the ceiling. That's
Right.
for sure.
What do you
Okay.
what do you see when you look at that card in terms of your house?
In terms of my health?
House. We don't do
House,
health.
okay. What do I see? Bugs?
It could be a beam.
Bugs.
Okay.
Where's
Okay.
bugs?
Bugs.
Bugs? I don't know. A beam.
Well, it looks
Okay.
like a beam. I guess.
It's a roundabout question. I don't know. Do you get an answer on area?
So I got the Two of Swords reverse, and to me that says kind of like maybe subconsciously you've thought about something and it has stuck. It's there in your mind. Maybe you heard something about the house. Maybe somebody has told you, "Oh, I feel kind of like weird in this spot" or something
Okay.
like that. So kind of like trying to get over that. I guess maybe
You might have
Oops, you just froze.
you might have
Like-
frozen.
so it's good to check, right? But if there's nothing there, just be able to let that fear go, I would say.
Okay.
Right.
And
Okay.
I would just add to that. I think there may be some energy there that's still present from the past
Right.
that
Oh, wow.
that's sitting there, and so and you know it, and it's how you interact with it is what's going to affect your time in that location. So it's
Okay.
Yeah, and if you don't see any stains or anything on the walls, you're okay.
Right.
Well, it's always good to sage and do a space clearing ceremony. If other people have lived there.
Yeah. I had someone do that for me prior to moving in because I just felt that everything was too chaotic for me.
You might want to redo that, or at least
Redo
get
it.
some crystals, or sort of create an environment that you can breathe comfortably in.
Okay.
You should do it yourself. I think that would be more
Yeah.
empowering.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
Blessings to all on Memorial Day.
Thank you.
Likewise.
Wonderful. Thank you. Our next question today is from Victoria.
Hi, Victoria.
Hi, Victoria.
Hi, how are you? So my question, I'm working on a couple of different writing projects, and I'm trying to I'm getting a little overwhelmed. So I'm trying to decide which one I should focus on, or if I should just combine them both.
What an
True.
interesting question.
It's two.
Yeah. Well, it's more than two, but there's two particular ones that I have in mind.
Can you think sort of A and B, and we'll pick two cards?
Well, I got the Explorer. Sorry, Jeff. I got the Explorer. So trust your imagination to help you journey through your inner landscape to find what you seek. And this is the art for that card.
Okay.
So it sounds like, according to the Creativity Oracle card I picked with art by Amy Zerner, that you should go through the whole thing. It doesn't sound like combine them.
Okay.
That's what explore would mean to me. And Amy got two cards. Is one for explore, is one for combine and one not?
This is combined, which
Wait.
is this one.
Combine, well, one, you're near a breakthrough. The judgment card can be a breakthrough where you're almost at the end of it.
Is that true?
Or at
I
the
don't
end
know.
of formulating it.
The end of formulating it. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I like the questions today. They're challenging. Onario, can't wait.
Oh. Yes, so I got the Four of Swords reverse, and something tells me that maybe you don't need to make that decision just.
Interesting.
It's
Yeah.
it's the Wi-Fi in Puerto Rico. I just got to give him a sec.
Ah,
Can he hear us?
Yeah,
I don't
you know,
know.
Sorry.
Anario,
Repeat that, please.
I can hear you. Yes.
you
Oh,
can
good.
hear us- you
Can you hear me
froze for us, so we didn't really hear your answer
so if you could repeat it, that would be
Can you
great.
hear- But you can hear me now, right?
Yes.
right
Yes.
now.
Okay, perfect. Sorry. So I got the Four of Swords reverse. So kind of for me, that means you don't need to make that decision right now. Just, continue working on it as you've been working on it. And then the decision will come naturally. It will be organic. You don't need to kind of rush into saying, I need to just do this or just do.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Great.
Jeff?
So it was along with explore. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I was pulling cards, but I was going to go with on the original part of it. I actually think you're not done yet exploring yet. I think there's more
that. I
to
would say
what you're working on, and that it's you can pause and look, but I think the cards I have will only enforce the words being spoken, but I think for you it's like you're still, even though you're working on things, you're not yet settled on where it is you want to go, and you can distract yourself from the process. So it's ultimately, when you intuitively know what it is you'll do, everything else will fall into place.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Excellent. Our next-
Basically, everyone knows the answer without asking us.
Lucinda, it's
Yeah, okay, bye, everybody. No, the ancients had a saying, I don't know which particular ancient I'm talking about, and they said that if you know your question, you know your answer.
Right.
So drilling down to get to the heart of what you're asking, why you're asking it, will usually reveal the answer.
very true.
We know
Lucinda,
that.
what is your question today?
Oh my God, Lucinda,
I know, because I'm not at work.
that's
So-
incredible.
So I'm working on a manuscript that I'm shopping. It's called The Gravity of Grace. And I'm wondering, as I'm shopping it, is there any suggestions or signposts that you guys think that I should, you've done it so many times, that I thought you might have some hints or ideas on, like, what should I be looking for right now as I'm shopping it?
Well, what I've read of it has been amazing. So, and it's personal to you, right?
Very personal.
Right, about your amazing life story.
I get the witch from the Wild Goddess Oracle, and that's about being misunderstood
Mhm.
and to really be in touch with your power. So if you've gotten any rejections, and I guess this is my advice, you got to let it roll off you and come back into your big power of believing in this book and believing you'll be directed to the right person.
Right, and also, I mean, part of your story is how you haven't turned into a witch based on what you've experienced and put a curse on people. You've been pretty amazing.
Yeah, I think the intensity of the story has to come across in the pitch.
So it
I
says,
think it does, but I think it scares people.
be aware of your well, it's a heavy subject. Be aware of your reputation and your influence and your power to create preserve,
Or destroy.
or destroy. Powerful women are often misunderstood. Yeah, the Wild Goddess Oracle is awesome, everybody. Let me tell you.
Oh, I've
And the
seen-
cards are going to be a lot thicker than that. That was just a sample they made for the book, the virtual book fair. Sorry.
Well, Lucinda, it's an intense story, but that's why it's great.
Yeah.
It's about the murder of your daughter and your in real life.
It's about the murder of my daughter. My mother was, her parents died, and so she was sent to live with a pedophile. So she was completely broken. So it's kind of, the story of my daughter being found dead in a box. And then the police were so disinterested, they actually decided she was an unidentified male.
Oh, wow.
Horrible.
They never investigated it. So, you know, that threw me into a lot of searching through the Me Too stories of my family line.
Right. Well, you know, I almost gave up doing readings because I got tired of hearing how many women had been molested.
Yeah.
And I'm serious. I almost was like, I can't take this anymore. It makes me too upset. I want to go out and find these guys and deal with them. Sorry, I grew up in Brooklyn with a police sergeant father, and I didn't become a policeman because I knew I couldn't handle that kind of thing. So I understand. But Onario got a great card, though.
Yeah, so I got the Ace of Wands. So it's like, I would say, based on what Amy said also, it doesn't matter what, you know, if you get some people that don't understand it, continue, because it will be something that will go out and will reach the people that it needs to reach, you know? So
That's good. Yeah, that's
so
breakthrough.
I would say self-belief and self-confidence that it, you know, no matter what blockages might come in the way.
But also that's a new beginning. So I think it'll be new sources for you, Lucinda, you know, people that you haven't tried before.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Jeff?
Excellent.
Yeah, I have 3 words. Explore, analyze, and reflection, but sounds like this is what we've been doing right now. So you know, it's really you know, you have this. I really think ultimately you are your guide, right? You just have to hear yourself and listen. The best we can do is amplify.
Well
thank
said.
You know,
for your
I wanted
amplification.
I wanted to say that also, as you were talking, you know, I heard, right, like kind of like maybe rework how you pitch the idea, you know, like how you pitch the book,
You know,
not story, but kind of.
I'm kind of
I'm sorry?
doing that. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm kind of doing
Okay,
that right now. Like I'm going through the whole book, because what I decided was, instead of it just being the story, which is, I know it's really harsh, but it's also very beautiful. It's both. But instead of having it just being the story, I'm sort of revamping it right now as a kind of a love letter to my daughter.
Yeah,
Sounds
I
good.
love that. I think that what you're doing is going to be very beneficial for the project.
Thank you.
Yeah, and the breakthrough card that Onario got is initiation. It also means piercing the veil of illusion.
Mm.
So it's a when we were printing the Enchanted Tarot deck, that's the one the printer said, look, you got to change the color because I can't reproduce this color. It's too hot. I swear.
Wow.
Yeah, it was, so it's hot. You just got to go with it. Thank you for the questions today are off the charts.
All right. Thank you, Lucinda.
Thank you.
Our next question today is from DR.
Good morning, everybody.
Good
Hi,
morning, DR.
I really enjoyed these readings. They're so much fun. Thank you for doing them.
We
Oh,
love
you're
it.
welcome.
It's what we do.
My question, pardon me?
I said it's what we do.
Oh, yes. And you're good. You guys are good at it.
Thank you.
My question is, what do I need to know for the month of June?
Okay, now we're talking. I love that we all get busy.
I get the teacher from the Wild Goddess.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Do you teach, or are you taking lessons? It's all about, you know, sharing wisdom and information. So I think
I'm learning. I'm trying to learn oracles. oracle reading. So that's what I'm trying to do now.
I think that's great. And I think you're going to get a lot out of it. And I think ultimately you might teach others and share it that way.
Oh,
I
that's
wish this was
awesome.
out now, because the words are right on the back. We try and do that. We do that with the, the creativity oracle too. Are you
Okay,
taking
good.
classes?
Yes, yes, online and just listening
that's
to all of you guys. I learned so much. I do.
Well, I got the Venus card, which is cherish, enjoy, charm, art, and beauty of the way to. So it's going to be a good month.
Awesome.
And I got the tower card, and the tower, a lot of people are scared of that card because it's a lightning hitting a building. But to me, what it means is like a strike of lightning, of enlightenment. Like you're learning, like you're learning stuff that will allow you to break other structures in your life that might have been stopping you from moving forward or learning new stuff. So that's what I see with this card, really.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And to add to that, 3 words: time, curiosity, and passion. So certainly I think this will be a fun month. June should be a fun month for you.
Okay.
And if you're studying oracles, I don't know how the people that will react to that. And that's what the tower can indicate, because as I said, I grew up with a police sergeant father. You can imagine the conversations we had about astrology and whatever. So you might encounter the tower from. It's always best when you do magic to keep it a secret. So
Yes.
if you're studying oracles, keep it a secret.
Do you go on Instagram? Because Onario has great people teaching all kinds of stuff on his Instagram account.
Yes, yes. I learned about Onario through the Tarot Lady, because I listen to her every day.
Yeah, Teresa Reed. She's been a guest.
Yes, yes. But you know what? I'm going to do that because I'm going to start practicing on the people. So
it's the best way.
Yeah,
yes.
and it'll change everything. It does. I mean, that's the tower. The tower is something that you've looked at forever is not there, or things change.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
And good luck. Good luck with that.
Yeah. Welcome to
Okay,
our
Irina?
world.
Yes.
Irina, it's your turn to ask your question.
Well, here's my question. Do you see us still moving or not? Because my husband's getting a cold feet and we kind of we want to move, but we don't know. What do you see?
I hear psychically yes, while everybody else picks their cards.
It's funny, I get the happy marriage card. I think you're going to come to a decision together. See how they're back to back. So whatever you've gone through, whatever you do, it's always with each other and being on the same page. I think, the trauma that everyone's been through during the last year and a half throws everyone's intuition off. And yet we have to use that more than ever. So I say he should listen to you, Irina.
Yes.
I hope so.
I
It's
got
the only way to go.
So I got Queen of Wands. So I would say you will be the one who would need to make to actually, he might be okay with it, but you're gonna need you're gonna be the one who actually makes the decision. Okay, this is what we're doing, and then he'll follow as Amy was saying. So
okay, thank you.
That's the Irina we know.
Yeah, I think it will happen. I did get 2 words sort of similar. Well, direction, actualization, and success. So I think it's, as long as this is what you want, you will get it. It's just, but sometimes these things have other meanings too. So it's the words have multiple meanings. So just think about what you really want.
Maybe the direction thing is an indication that it's important for you to know where you want to go before.
Right, is what I'm trying to say. That you want to know what direction you want to know that direction, or at least be open to where you're pointing toward.
Because there's an ancient Chinese expression that everyone mistranslates. It's the goal of the journey of 1,000 miles begins beneath your feet, not with the first step. It's beneath your feet because you haven't.
So your intention.
Yeah, you haven't set your intention. So maybe once it's the right place to go, you'll both want to go.
By the way, everybody, it's Mercury retrograde now.
Right. So everything I said is wrong.
Well, also it means you might be second guessing.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we have our, all the friends here crying for us not to go anywhere.
Oh,
that's the thing.
Oh,
Also,
Well, they can't live your life for you, so.
I know.
Amen.
I know. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
you're welcome.
Hopefully, it's going to stop raining in New York.
It will.
Yes, hopefully.
I just saw Noah go by, so it should be stopping any day now.
Our next question today is from Esther.
Esther, you're
Hello.
back. Go, girl.
You guys have such a good energy. I just love seeing you. You
Oh,
just-
thank you.
the synergy is fantastic.
It
It's
is.
so nice of you.
Yeah, I
Thanks.
really love it. And your cards are beautiful. I actually pulled 3 angel cards for you.
From,
For us?
you mean like for Findhorn? The
No, I
little
just
ones?
pulled
The
it.
little
For
tiny-
Amy, I got intention. For you, I got inspiration. And for Honorio, I got efficiency. And for Jeff, I got
Oh.
commitment.
Commitment, that's
I
him.
I sent Lawrence.
Thank you.
Lawrence
That's nice
has
of you.
resilience.
Very sweet of you.
Lauren had brilliance? Cool.
Resilience.
Resilient.
She's
Thought that was a
resilient.
really
She
good one.
is.
Well, if you're
I
Jeff
just said the
Culver-
word intention.
Yeah.
And then you pulled it.
Yeah,
Excellent.
you did
So what,
good.
do you have a question or are you just going to read for us, which we
No.
really like?
I know in the past I asked, and obviously it's a persistent question with most people who are single, but I did ask about love and you said love will enter. And I'm just wondering if there is a where, like a where or
How?
how. So I'm not asking for
Where?
time. I'm asking a where or a how. Either
Wow.
one of those I'm happy with.
All right. I think that, all right. But where that,
As long as it's in the next
the
week.
houses.
I'm kidding.
The houses will give us the activity that you'll be doing, the possible activities.
Lauren, you laughing?
I tell you, the questions today are great. 8th house. Okay, well, Plato's retreat is no longer open. You can't go there. The 8th
Where?
house is that
They're too young.
you're too young. Plato's retreat was like a sex place in New York City
I
back
think
in
my
the,
brother and sister-in-law went somewhere like that. Go ahead.
I wrecked my case. So so we're talking about the 8th house, which is
It's
as
so
a life
weird.
or
I
death
got
issue.
death.
Wait,
Getting and
everybody's
using
talking.
power, use other people's resources. And Amy got,
I got the death card. So this is another card people are scared of, right on there.
But it could be that one door closes, another one opens.
no,
I
it
guess
could also mean you can meet him at a funeral.
Funeral is the first thing I
Come
thought.
on, people are horny at funerals.
Okay, wait a minute. Am I supposed to meet him at a funeral? You
Yes.
guys made me scared.
Well,
because
look, if I had to say it as
You asked, so
as your cockamamie
That
tarot
death
reader for
card.
the day, I would say funeral, baby.
we both said it. It's not something we
What,
wanted to.
death?
I don't like funerals, but
Well,
you know,
wait a minute. What is it?
see what you got yourself into.
Nobody
Mario?
likes funerals.
I can't
Wait,
wait.
what?
To, how are you going to follow that one?
Oh God.
What is the meaning
No.
of the death card related to a how or a where? Unless it's going to
Funeral.
be in the next life, next week.
No, thank you.
It might be true. You really have to let go of past wounds about love.
And he has a 5
Yeah.
of
So I have 5 of Pentacles, and to me it says 2 things. So, upping your standards, right? Kind of like the people that you want to meet and the people that are going to be beneficial for you. And what was it? You said something about the money, Monte, right? Like you have to be with someone who's going to treat you in an equal way. Like it's going to be, it's not going to be someone that's using you or vice versa, right? I don't know how else to explain that. But kind of like the first thing I got is kind of like up your standards, like kind of like look at other people that maybe you have not been paying attention before,
Yeah, because the 8th house is other people's resources.
I also think that's the anxiety card, which I also got stress for you. I think you have a lot of stress around this question, either putting pressure on yourself or feeling disappointment from people that you've been with or, relationships that haven't worked out. That's what you have to let go of in a big way with the death card. If you can't, it's not easy.
And I'll just
Is there a
add,
card for that? Oh my God.
well, as to I have a less obvious answer for you, but this is really more of a description. It's enchantment.
Nice.
With obstacles.
Great. I
And
got
the
a
ans-
death and an obstacle.
And so the
gotta go.
the answer is inside of originality. Be original and think outside your box, and you may find the one that you're looking for.
I'm always
Yeah.
outside my box. And you know
Outside the
what?
box.
Outside the
at
box.
funeral.
There you go. And it comes full
Every
circle.
pun intended.
Oh, that was great.
Oh my God.
Well, if you're invited, don't say no.
Wait a minute. Isn't there a movie called Death at a Funeral where people
Yeah.
meet
Yes.
and stuff like
You
that?
Yeah.
worked
I
out
got
on
it
a
how and
funeral.
how and aware it's going to be like a funeral in a box.
Wait a minute. How, I don't want to give you how and where. No psychic should ever talk about who's going to die when.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
That's
No,
an.
but I was talking about love, and you're talking about like death.
Well, no, we're talking about
Well,
meeting at
The
a
death
funeral.
card
I think it's very specific, personally.
it's a memorial.
It's at a memorial. It could
It's
be
a
online.
Memorial Day.
And it's Memorial Day. Well, good
Yeah.
point. Wow.
And we
Big
don't want to.
remembrance.
We don't want to scare you. We've gotten the death card hundreds of times. It doesn't mean
I'm so glad you didn't say I've met guys at funerals 100 times. That would
It made me think of that movie, The Wedding Crashers, where at the end he goes.
the funeral crashers. Oh no, a new movie
No, but
coming
he
from.
did. The Wedding Crashers, at the end, the guy goes to a funeral to meet girls because they're so upset and they need a shoulder to lean on. And
Right.
that's how they met girls.
Well, then there was the player where the guy's going to AA and the guy says to him, "But you're not a drunk." He says, "Yeah, but that's where all the big deals are getting made." So you know, you got to go. Gold is where you find it.
I used
You
to go,
worked on
I
a
used
funeral
to,
movie.
listen, I used to go to funerals for the food. So, I mean, you know.
see how honest we are here.
Oh my God! Did you see?
Weddings
Oh,
are bad.
what was that show? Oh yeah, and Fargo, the television show Fargo. One of the crazy characters on the one with Chris Rock. She goes to funerals, usually because she's killed the person. But she goes for the food.
Oh, Esther's not going to like us so much now.
Well, listen.
No, because I got so excited the one time you said, yes, I'm going to find love this year. And I figured, okay, maybe I'll ask like where or how, and I'll open myself up to opportunity. And then I got deaf.
But Esther, did you ever see The Big Chill?
Yes.
Isn't that where all
They
the
all found love. Sorry.
Yeah.
They all found something. Some of them got divorced. Some of them found love. Some of them loved each other always. You never know.
You'll think about our answer.
It could be an old friend that you get to see because a mutual friend, unfortunately, is not here. You never know.
You just need to realize that you're a catch. You just got to find someone to treat you like a queen. That's all.
That's right. See, Amanda's clapping.
That's why I said, like, up your standards. Try to.
Yes.
See, everybody
as
tells me to
as-
lower my standards. I'm very confused.
But Esther, it's about raising your self-love standards. It's not
Yeah.
that you have to raise the standard of who you're looking for. You need to raise your self-love, and then what Anario is saying will happen.
Listen,
Thank you. The Oracle Council has spoken.
Esther, you're a very powerful person. You got us to bring Lauren out of the bullpen. You know, we had to bring in the closer on
right.
that one.
All right, with that, we're going to the next question. Love you, Esther. Okay, Cindy, you're up.
Cindy, oh my God.
Hi. So I was just wondering about my June also.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's today's special, right, Ron and Jacqueline? That's what today's special is. What's up for June?
Right. Today's blue light special, shoppers.
June.
In the June section.
Well, something's new up for you, a brand new idea. That's the Ace of Swords. That's like you're going to be very focused and you're going to have a breakthrough with a great new idea.
Yeah, because the swords represent ideas or air. Air in metaphysics is ideas. And in this piece, Amy has 22 butterflies, and this one sword is sort of cutting through the haze. It's like a central organizing principle. So you might
Triumph is the key word.
Yeah,
Triumph.
that's the ancients call this card Triumph, the Ace of
Beautiful.
Swords. And
And I
which is
thought I
really weird because I got a complete opposite. I got the Cancer card, which is all about your feelings, attitudes from the past. You use your intuition.
In your home. And then from the Wild Goddess, I got the Guardian, which is about making your home base secure. So maybe you're going to be doing some work on your home as well.
Yeah, which will lead to a breakthrough.
Oh, I thought I was going on vacation.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, they can work on it while you're away.
It is Mercury
So-
retrograde.
So it is, yeah. So based on I guess to piggyback on what Amy and Monty said, I got the Nine of Swords, and I would say kind of like watch out for not getting overwhelmed by a lot of options and a lot of things that might come your way. Especially, I find myself that in Mercury retrograde, a lot of people from the past come into my life. A lot of things that I have been working on, I kind of like want to work on all of them. So I would say try not to, get overwhelmed, right? Explore, allow things to happen, to flow naturally. That's what I would say for June for you.
Thank you.
And I'll just take 4 words and just make them as a sentence. So I got the message of let go of obstacles and you'll have a transformation. So, so just, and because I was going to ask you whether or not you're thinking about personal or business, because I think they're two different, because I had 2 different answers for you, but you only asked that one question. So I couldn't really, so I was trying to focus overall. So I think there's actually a few things ahead of for you, and it's just how you're approaching it. So like, if you can let go, you'll have the clarity you need to then actually get to what you really want to do.
Were they different for the personal and the business?
Yeah. But we really only allow one question.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I was
Yeah.
the one that was confused because I couldn't tune in on to where you were going, but there's 2 different answers on that.
Interesting.
But I do think that we're definitely answering at least half of it.
Got it. I think that the triumph might be the business part.
That's
Great.
good.
I hear you.
That's great. And what about things from the past and something like the card that Onario got that can be something that's keeping you up at night?
Yeah.
And once again, it's swords. Amy got the ace, and then he got the
Well,
10
she's
or
an
the
idea
9.
person.
Well, that's true too. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the feeling I got was to try not overwhelm yourself in June. Like it might be even a lot of good things, but then that's also overwhelming, So I always try to look at things in that perspective, right? Like not to overwhelm yourself because everything might be good, but not everything is good for us, So.
Right. And plus, if you're going away on vacation, it might be the kind of thing where you're on vacation, but you're on the phone all the time because the business, you said the business stuff is going good and that the Ace of Swords could relate to that.
That's
So,
right, yes.
so that blends the whole thing.
I do think you are going on vacation.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Oh, you are. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Cindy.
Yes.
Our next question today is from Ron and Jacqueline.
Ron and Jacqueline, the king and queen of Ask the Oracle.
Okay, we just would like a card pulled for this week.
Okay, we're okay.
You're honing in on the week.
The week.
Yeah.
I get the Chariot.
Wow. That means we won't be seeing you next week because you'll be out doing stuff.
That's really, charging ahead on, something that you're going to get up into full gallop with.
Yeah.
That's good.
Taking the reins, winning. Think of the Chariot scene in Ben-Hur.
Yeah. The last 3 days have been kind of flatline, just since, I guess, retro, when it moved into retro, probably.
Yeah, but you got a good card there for Onario. Has a
going
great
forward.
card.
So you got the two. So you got the two of hearts, which would be kind of the 2 of cups, right? So I would say kind of like explore things that you love doing together, this week. That's going to bring like a flow of energy. Whatever things might feel stuck, try to work together, and those things that you actually love doing together, and then that will get that energy moving.
Good. That's a positive note. Both of you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I got 3 good words, I think: passion, intuition, and curiosity.
Wow.
So I would like those
That
words.
passion card keeps coming up.
We're making a special deck for Jeff that only has the passion card.
We'll just do a passion. We'll just do but it's the 3 fine words for me: passion, intuition, and curiosity. So it's that would be a fun week ahead.
I think you should have. You remember Pee Wee Herman whenever a word was said, the alarms would go off and everything.
Yes, we should do that. We should have a bell. Boom, 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 boom.
How about Groucho Marx? The secret word.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Have a good
Okay.
week.
Our next question today is from Rose Kemps. Rose, just unmute yourself, please.
Yes, I am trying to start a business and I have been working so hard getting everything together. And yesterday I got an enormous case of cold feet about entering this enterprise. Can you see anything for me if I should continue or chuck it?
Well, don't chuck it according
Don't chuck
to
it.
what I got.
I get really move on. It's going to move forward. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
it's what
great.
we're saying. The Mercury retrograde creates setbacks or delays or, resets. So
And I
that-
am a Capricorn anyhow, so.
Well, Pluto's at the end of Capricorn now, and the worst is over. You guys are in trauma for the last few years. The whole COVID thing was Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn in Capricorn. It's like when Joseph Campbell's talking about the hero's journey. The closer you get to it, the worse the monsters come, and at the end, you find out the monster is you. So you're at the stage where the monster is you, and your doubt is the only thing that stands between you and doing your goal.
That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna say I got the 7 of Wands
Courage.
reverse. I'm sorry. Mercury
Yes.
retrograde. I got the
coffee.
I get the 7 of Swords reverse, and I would say definitely your own thoughts and your own that's what might be getting in the way of you completing. Also, I don't see that there's really a lot of obstacles that you can't overcome. So just keep at it because you have that passion going on for you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And just to follow up on that, recycle your willpower and you get to generosity. So
Thank you.
Thank you.
Recycle your willpower.
I love that. Recycle your willpower.
That's a good one.
That's beautiful, actually.
Yeah.
You have to have some willpower to be able to recycle it, though.
Listen, I will say to Rose, Capricorns for me are like the most resourceful people of the zodiac and super successful. So I mean that's for me. Obviously, everybody might have a different opinion, but every Capricorn I know has been so resilient, as someone said earlier. So I vote for you.
It's funny because that's the word I want in my tombstone, resourceful.
Listen. If you're still standing after the last few years, and you're a Capricorn, or you have any planets in Capricorn, give yourself a pat on the back and just move forward.
Barely standing. Barely standing.
Excellent.
Well, take an hour off and then get back to it.
Yeah, get back to work.
Thank you very much.
Our next question today is from Amanda.
Amanda.
Hi, I am so grateful to the Oracle Council because I just don't know how many, I want to thank everybody for dealing with all my questions about Lupus Awareness Month. And today is the last day of May. We all know that. And I just am so grateful. And I'm not going to say what's next. I just want to know if what the cards have in store for me or what the oracles see next.
And what's the rally address to send Jeff coins to you?
Thank you. It's LA Lupus Lady. LALUPUS LADY.
Okay, good, because I have it. I just did. There's no way to look up anything on rally still in.
Well, the cards give you the strength card. And that's the card of love. It's the card of feeling good and strong. Look at all that you did this month, right?
Yeah.
Everybody, Amanda made it a whole month of lupus awareness and did it in all kinds of ways on Instagram and
TV. She
quite
was
amazing. I know.
She was on TV.
Good morning, LA.
Good day, LA.
Good day.
Feel the strength card. That's full of love. Take it in your heart.
Yeah, this has been a passion project, and I couldn't have done it without your support and encouragement for the last 6 months.
Oh, you're very sweet.
Wow.
Listen, this show has helped us get through the whole thing as well.
Oh, look what Anario got.
Oh my God.
I got the Ace of Pentacles. So definitely, great job. As everybody was saying, I'm just gonna go with that. Great job and support, and kind of celebrate what you've achieved so far, right? So we can continue to create that energy of flow towards us. So yeah, great job.
Also, that's a reward. I think you're going to get rewarded maybe in a way that you don't know.
Yeah,
And
it
just
basically. I'm sorry, Joe.
I was just going to follow that up. I was going to say you seeded a dream and you have success.
Nice.
Nice.
That's
as good as passion to me.
Yeah.
I mean,
mix it all together, you get passion, right?
And the ace of Pentacles is like a crypto. It's like it's a money card. It's the big money card.
I'm so grateful to everybody. Thank you so much.
Good job, Amanda.
You're welcome. Good job. Yes.
Thank you.
Amazing, Amanda.
Yeah.
Our next question today is from Rachel Rose, the cousin.
Hey, cousin. Hey, before we do my cousin, since she's my family and I can, screw around and mess her up because that's what family is for. Lauren, could you tell everybody about the raffle that's going on? Or...
Oh, sure. One of the things that helps power all of these shows is, of course, Jeff, and this show specifically, Monte and Amy. But there's something called a creator coin, which is a form of crypto, but it's in a safe net under Raleigh.io. And there is a coin that's called the Jeff coin. And this coin was created by Raleigh for Jeff, together, whatever. And in our community and in our enterprise, whether you're on Ask the Oracles or you come to Zula, or if you go to GGTV, or you come to Thursdays Jeff's Place shows, you have the opportunity. Or if you go to if there's also Pulver EDU. If you use any of these pieces, you can use these coins instead of cash. But we gift you coins if you're a Raleigh IO person, because sometimes we just gift them. We have these raffles at our major shows so that you can have some coins. If you open your account and it's empty, I wouldn't worry. Enter the raffles because the coins will come in. The coin, it's not so much about how much you'll invest, because it's not an investment. But when we started, one Jeff was basically equal to like $1. Right now, one Jeff is equal to more like $6.
That's not guaranteed, nor will
it's not guaranteed because it is
it's not an investment.
It goes like this. The only thing I'm saying is we used to charge 7 Jeffs for to go to Pulver EDU, but now you'd only have to use 3, and you could take the same class. So it's in there. What it benefits people from our shows, especially because it's frictionless tipping. If you wanted it, let's say we're at this show and you just want to say thank you to Monte and Amy because they were so amazing. And like if you had dinner with someone and you paid the waitress the tip instead of them paying the tip, whatever, it's $5, whatever. If you did it on PayPal, or if you did it on Venmo, or if you did it on Cash App, there's a time element, but there's fees on both ends. You, the giver, pays a fee, and the receiver pays a fee.
Tell them how they're going to get some from the show, right?
If you want it from this show, you give me your Raleigh IO username. There will be one winner who will get more, but everybody in the audience who has a Raleigh IO username today, right now, will get a gift between today and tomorrow. It'll just show up in your account.
Oh,
and it will then allow you to pay it forward to gift it to somebody else, or to see what the Jeff coin, there's this whole thing. Jeff, you want me to show the benefits?
No.
No, can't do that right now. You'll have to go on to rally.io/creator JEFF capitals, and you will find out what you could use your Jeff coins for.
Thank you, Lauren.
That was great, Lauren. And it's like the training wheels of learning crypto. If you're interested in what's going on, because all the prices are down now, it's actually a good time to buy. But this is no financial advice.
No.
And all free readings come with a money back guarantee. And now moving on to my cousin Rachel, who happens to be an amazing violinist who posted this
Yes.
Mozart concerto. Oh my God,
Amazing.
isn't that like one of his hardest pieces?
I don't know. I just did the best I could with it.
Yeah, but the cadenza at the end is like, oh Jesus!
It was hard.
It was hard. You're just amazing. I was so impressed. But anyway, what question do you have, cousin?
Thank you.
Should she give up?
It better not be. Should you give up music? Because you don't need to ask that question.
That was last week. I just had a job interview at like an hour ago, and I'm wondering if I should move forward with them. I got a third interview, and if that's like the ticket I'm looking for the new next part of my life, if that'll turn into something.
Nice.
I got the Emperor. That's great. That's big business. It's long-term thinking. It's great.
Is the job something you want?
So it's a music teaching company that's like, it's called Forbes Music Teaching. They hire like Broadway musicians and stuff, but I was wondering if that would be like enough for me to like leave my current job and then like move into that sector.
What do you get on there?
You got a good card.
So I got the Chariot reverse. So I would say if it's something that maybe you won't have control of your schedule as you do now, so you have to think about that aspect of it. Not that it's a bad thing, right, or a good thing on its own, but kind of like you have to figure out if you can make it work with what you want to do on overall. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like it's like I wouldn't be able to do everything you're saying.
Yeah, like you would have to kind of make choices and kind of like not being and not have control of the car. Kind of like that's the Chariot reverse for me. Yeah.
I had a couple of things. One is before I pulled the cards, the question was whether the job you interviewed for is something you truly want. Oh, it got out. What happened? What happened?
You're here. We see you.
We see you. We just don't see your background.
My background
disappeared.
Yeah, I was signed out. Somehow everything changed. I don't know.
Who is the man behind that curtain?
Wait a second. Who knows? There you are.
Someone logged in. I know, it's the weirdest thing. Wow, magical.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
That was just weird watching. What I was asking is whether the job you interviewed for is something you truly want, or is it a job for you because you want to change? Because what I was sensing is that, as they were saying, you can ace this job you're interviewing for, but it may not be aligned with your higher self to what you truly want to be doing. And so that's where the conflict I was feeling. It wasn't so much, can you get this? Yes, of course you can, and you'll be awesome at it, but will you be happy? And so then I go with the words I pulled, which was go deeper, new start, and willpower. And so that feels more aligned with what I was feeling. That you're not pushing yourself into what you really want to be doing, and you're taking a change because you need a change. But I don't necessarily know if you're all in on this, if this makes sense with you.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know. I'm trying. Yeah.
Well, you're incredibly brave. I mean, not just because you're in the army, but you're incredibly brave.
Yeah.
Because you played music. When I was a musician and I played the bass, and I knew a lot of classical musicians, they would never play. And I was an improvisational musician, and they would not even perform. And these guys were and women were
perfectionists.
They're perfectionists. So the fact that you put yourself out there with that post, that long, Mozart concerto, that's incredibly brave for a classically trained musician, in my humble opinion.
I think putting all the readings together, it sounds like this is a good business move that will give you more security, but it might not be your heart of creativity.
Yeah, Rachel,
but it might be good to give you more security for now.
For what it's worth, it feels like you're amazingly awesome beyond what Monte said, that there's something beyond that you're even better than that. And so it's really up to you to figure out where your happy is, even if you don't know. And then, relax into it. But it's very hard when you put pressure on yourself like that. I understand. So, you will figure this out. But I think whatever you touch will be great.
I always have this saying though, that it's like you just try it, and if it doesn't work, then you can always go back and do something else also, you know. I always have that attitude with things because sometimes you just don't know until you're there, right? So I would say that also, you know.
Well, also one thing leads to another door opening. If you don't do it, that door won't open.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree.
they pay pretty well and they get you the students, so that takes the headache out of getting students and dealing with parents who can be annoying.
That sounds good.
Money is good. That's the first rule of the music business, is take the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll think about all
Good,
this.
good luck, Rachel.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Yes. And that was awesome.
Thanks, Rachel. Our next question today is from Bernie. Hi, Bernie.
Hi, Bernie.
Good day, folks. How you doing? Question. I'm looking at doing a little project. Would it make sense to build my own runic-based tarot deck for personal use?
It's always fun to do that. You know, they do sell a blank deck. I think US Games sells it.
I don't have to ask the cards. It's always a good
Yeah, it's a
project.
good thing to do.
It helps you learn and make friends with the cards. And the more you make friends with the cards, the more closer you get.
As long as you don't compete with us. And
Oh,
don't,
no,
get out of my rice
Yeah.
bowl.
So I got the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So to me, that would be kind of like, work on the idea, or kind of like tweak it a little bit, I guess, you know, and because you have to explore what's already out there, so it's not as similar to what's already out there, and kind of like go in a more creative direction with that.
I think he just for himself.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
for himself. I was just kidding about the other
Oh,
thing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but
no,
just
no,
in
no,
case,
no,
I
I
mean,
wasn't. Sorry.
But you never know. I mean, you could sell it too, right? So
Everyone seems to have one nowadays, but it's okay.
I have a
think
show
it's great.
about it.
That's right.
I have a show about it. So.
Exactly. I mean, we feel partially responsible for the fact that there's so many people. We've been doing this since 1988, and you know, we've sold hundreds of thousands of copies in 18 languages. So we feel partially responsible for the whole Oracle explosion. And Bernie, welcome to our world. Make your own deck.
Why would you hesitate?
Yeah, really.
No, I just it's more like not hesitation in doing. It's a hesitation how to bring it together, like using the runes and then images around it, and then having the story.
It's great
with each card, right?
Yeah, but you're a great storyteller. I think it would be wonderful for you.
Yeah, yeah, it's
awesome.
great. And then you can give us a reading when you got it done.
Absolutely.
Seriously, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'd like to see that.
Wonderful. Sounds good. All right, Bernie, come
Thank
back
you.
with the cards. Our next question today is from Mary Hess.
Hey, Mary.
I'm Mary.
Hello, how are you?
We're all good.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Well, it's a simple question, but not an easy answer. I know that my heart chakra is my big problem, why it's blocked, and I'd just like some advice on how to unblock it.
With your heart chakra, did you say?
Yes.
Well, it's just to love unconditionally something, anything, until the block goes away. You know, just to get it going. It's like priming a pump. With all the chakras, it's always a good idea. You know, it's like fake it till you make it. Sometimes, didn't they do some study that showed that when you smile, even if you're not happy, it'll somehow make you a little more happy? And, and plus, you got money coming, according to Anario, so that's usually makes people happy.
So yeah, so I so for that type of question, right? The way I see this is kind of like find stuff that grounds you, right? And it seems kind of weird that sometimes we want to focus on one chakra because we think only it's just the heart, but really like the chakras will flow into each other, right? So if you're ungrounded, your heart is not going to be, your heart chakra is not going to be functioning properly either, right? So I would say connect to the earth, go outside, you know, obviously, I mean, depending on where you are and what the possibilities are, but go and connect with nature, go and connect with, you know, plant something, do that type of thing, like create that type of relationship with plants or with nature, and that will get the ball rolling, I would say.
That's good advice. I get two cards. So I get the Prince of Swords, which he's the intellectual, and I know you're an intellectual, and sometimes we can be too much in our heads, right? Even when we're trying to analyze our heart chakra. And I also get the 5 of shells, which is disappointment. So, you know, your heart's been broken in ways, and to do visualizations around that, to have it mended and coming together, and just more feelings and less thinking.
Right. Well, this last week, I've had a lot of time to think. And one thing that came through very clearly was that having been diagnosed with PTSD, which had to do with an accident, there's not a lot of distance between the kind of PTSD you feel in personal relationships and anything having to do with, you know, fear in general. So you're right on the money there, Amy, as usual.
You know what? I love the Bach flowers for emotional issues.
But we don't diagnose or treat.
But they're so gentle, and they're from flowers. Did you ever look into those? Because they get very specific about.
They contain alcohol, for those of you who care about that.
Flower essences are great. They're wonderful.
So
yeah, we use them.
So maybe look at that for now.
I used to carry them on the set of movies I worked on and I would give them to people surreptitiously, but and it does work. It calms you down. And of course, no medical information from Jeffrey.
No, but I would actually, I was going a totally different place, which was based on your question. I strongly recommend a personal reboot, to find yourself put yourself in a sacred space, and to actually give yourself the time to recharge. And
Personal reboot's a great name for your project, Jeffrey.
Yeah,
Write
I
that down.
all right.
Lauren's writing it down. Don't worry.
But I just believe that it's sort of like the way we used to, for those of you who remember Control Alt Delete on your PCs, sometimes you have to do that to you. And when you do that, you get to reset your chakras and set your intentions at the same time while you're rebooting. And you may find that you see the same situation differently by taking yourself out of the pressure and into your flow. And that will help shift where you are to where you want to be.
I want to say this is I want to recommend something which is not medical advice, I should say, as Monte says. There is this meditation which is for compassion, right? Which is something that when we want to cultivate. Oh my God, I can't think of the word right now, but it's from Buddhism, and it's may all beings be free of suffering. May, you know, if anybody knows the name, because I just forgot it, it just went out of my head. But it is to cultivate compassion, and compassion is like the biggest heart chakra opener. So just so you can look that up. I forgot the name. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. And Jupiter's in Pisces now, and that's all about compassion. So we are having a lot of feelings and emotions come up. So to direct it in a specific way like that is a good idea.
Oh, it's called loving kindness. Actually, yes, that's what it is. Loving kindness meditation. Sorry.
Right.
Good,
Thank you.
Anaria.
Lauren, how are we doing with time and with the questions?
We're amazing. We have 3 questions left.
Yay.
Think we could do it? Yeah, we could do it.
I think we can.
Yes.
All right, Marianne, you are up.
Marianne.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Marianne.
Okay, my question is, this Thursday I have an interview with the new executive director who is now working at a place that I was laid off in October. And he wants to meet all the key players, and I happen to be one. So I'd like to know, how is this going to go on Thursday?
I had the vision of you taking over the whole situation.
It's going to be so good. Yeah.
Really? Oh, wow.
This is the, happy messages, happy news, they love you, you love them. I think you know all the players, and you know how they talk to each other. And I think it is going to be very positive.
Great.
Oh my God.
I agree. You got the 10. I got the 10 of Pentacles for you.
That's
and I would
amazing.
Say
wow.
That's a great money card, but it's also about legacy and what you have built, for yourself, the name that you have built for yourself, and how that it's going to be playing a part where you are right now. So good job. I mean, good luck, but good job.
Thank you. Thank you. Anything from you, Jeff?
Yeah, I was just pulling the cards. I was listening to because I think again, the challenge is the awkwardness of the situation you're going to be in, not because you won't take control, but because of how it's approached. But it's the I don't know. There's curiosity, worry, and push, but I think in the end you prevail tremendously. And I think that given your work history and given what you know, you are much more qualified to do work there than most others. So it's just a matter of how you balance that during the conversation on Thursday.
Okay, great. Thank you, everyone. That was
You're
really
welcome.
good. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Questions are awesome this week.
2 more.
Of course they're awesome. We have awesome people here. Our
is
next
true.
question is from Joyce.
Hello,
Hey, Joyce. I was
Joyce.
wondering.
Yay!
Oh, we know you're going to Italy.
Yes.
That's a beautiful necklace, Joy.
Thank you. It was my first purchase. Well, actually, I made my family buy it for me for my 60th birthday from Amy Zerner. It's the Law of Attraction. And I love it. And it did me a lot of good because it starred me in your book.
That's right.
Quantum Affirmation.
That's right.
And the sun earrings. Okay, I'm done for the advertising. I love this show. It's so much fun. It's like being with family, but much better. Oh, did I say that?
No, you can definitely say it. You can-
know.
We do have family. We have total family on this show. I have my cousin, and then there's the there's the brother and sister. It's great. So what's your question?
All I wanted you to do was pull some cards for my highest good for the next 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Next 2 weeks.
Wow, you're gonna get your wish. I
2
got the
weeks.
wish card.
Yay.
Yay.
We
I
love
would
this
say
card.
that's the 9 of Hearts. There's only one wish card.
It's a genie appearing to bring you what you want.
What do you want, Joyce?
And I love the way the cards
I
go.
want to
with the-
move out some of my artwork, and I think I will.
I think you
Yeah.
will.
So I got the sorry, Princess. And this deck is Princess of Wands, so it would be the Page of Wands, right? So I would say, but it's reversed. I would say kind of like get out of your element, kind of like dare to do what you want to do. You know, what you've been holding back on doing, kind of like do that because you have that beautiful energy and you got the wish card from Amy. So I would say if you what you just said, just push it out. If you want to put that art out, just push it out, you know?
And sort of to amplify that, resurrection, flash, and accomplishment. So, take that a project, as Monte would write, reconsider a project or recall a person from the past to resurrect an idea, flash it, and then its accomplishment. So, good couple of weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
Amazing.
all
You're welcome.
for everything.
And when do you, when
so
do you
nice to join us every week. So fun to see you.
so when do you go to Italy?
July 6th.
Cool.
But that's right. That's when we're going to Turks.
That's why she's not asking that question.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I
She has a reservation.
I beat it to death until it happened.
You changed reality. You quantum affirmed it into reality.
That's
I
right.
did.
And our last question for today.
Our last question today is from Susan.
Hello, Susan.
Hey, Sue.
Hey guys, thanks so much for
Hi.
taking my question.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, so grateful to be here with everybody, and just as has been said, it's so exciting to hear everyone's answers, and they really do edify all of us.
Well, thank you.
I'm going to jump on the June train. I've got a lot of things happening, and I'd like to know what would be helpful for me to know in June to be successful.
Love that
Patience.
question.
Patience. Temperance.
Oh Lord.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, really. Nobody likes this card. No Americans like this card.
Great, thank you.
Oh,
No, because it means wait.
yes, it's not going to move as fast as you would like.
That's all right. It's good to know and good to be prepared for that.
Keep mixing and blending. Let's see, what karma card am I going to get?
Oh, my favorite. I love your karma cards so much, Monte.
Thank you. You're welcome. And you got the North Node, which in karma card language is good.
That is the green light. So you get the green light, but it's not going to be as fast as you want.
It says have
Well, what
faith.
is these days?
True. Do not worry about it. And now is the time too. So I wonder if, does that mean you're getting to have your wedding ceremony? Oh my God. that
Lord,
would be-
not this month. Maybe this year, maybe next year.
Okay.
What do you get on Ariel?
So I got the 10 of Wands reverse, and I would say definitely to
a lot of
kinda
work.
like- yeah, a lot of work, but letting go of what doesn't belong to you. Does that make sense? Like letting go of all those things that you kind of like keep taking on from other people, other responsibilities that are not directly related to you. That really will be helpful for you to let go of.
That's great advice, Onerio. Muchas gracias.
And I have to say, we had one of those occurrences where Amy picked the same exact card.
I love that.
Yeah, so you can take that reading to the bank.
Yeah, so I think there's a lot of self-care of yourself that can happen during that time.
That's great. I just started for the very first time ever a Pilates kind of exercise
Oh,
thing.
wonderful.
Pilates is great. We do mat Pilates. We don't have the machines. It's really great. We do, yeah.
For your core.
I've never done an exercise in my life ever. So this is terrifying, but also exciting. And it seems I need some temperance and patience to get.
That's right.
And the best exercise is one that you like to do. Just remember that, no matter what it is.
I'll let Daniel know all about that.
Sounds terrific. Yay.
All right.
Lauren, you can do the
oh my God.
I'm gonna pull the raffle. Did you have anything to say to Susan?
Oh, yes, but it was I liked what was being said. This was pitch originality for a new start. So that might very well have gone to what you already started as new, or there's actually something else that's right on the surface waiting to be shared that you haven't come out yet with. But
well, and of course, you know, the new team I've found to work with, I'm so excited about what they're all doing, and I want to drag them into my ideas for, you know, big program television and all this kind of stuff.
well, there you go. So pitch originality for that new start. So there you go.
And
You guys are awesome. Bless you all very much.
Oh, thanks, Susan.
Don't you have like
You're
TV in
welcome.
your blood? Wasn't your father involved with it?
Yeah, he directed and produced Seinfeld the first 5 years.
Wow.
So that's all.
Oh, that's it?
Well, no, he did a lot of other shows too, but you know.
No, I was only kidding.
That's
It's
the one that
major.
took me to graduate school. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Amazing.
very nice.
Wow.
All right. So, Susan, when Jeffrey needs help with production, he'll just, he'll be.
Please call.
Our winner today of the Jeff is Esther.
Esther.
Yay.
See, Esther, you get rewarded.
Start
You got rewarded. Everybody else who's here, do check your wallet because there will be a gift. It might not be right now, but somewhere in the next 24 hours it will come.
And the place you go to is rally dot the letter I, the letter O. It means in and out. It's like a geek techie, it's like com, but it's IO, rally.io. And that's where you set up your wallet.
Hey, thanks, Anario, for joining us. I hope you'll come back.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you some Jeff coin. I'm gonna send you some Jeff. Let me know when you set up your thing.
I don't know if James Devine is still here.
No, he had to leave. He said he was sorry.
He's going to join us and he's going to read palms. People are going to hold up their hand.
Yes.
That's going to be fun.
Jim is a great palm reader. I want to say thank you so much to everybody that was here. And thank you, Amy, Monte, Jeff, Lauren, for inviting me. I'm super excited and honored to be here. So
you're great.
Thank you. You were wonderful.
And you can find Anario on Instagram.
Yes.
Yes. And see all the stuff, all the creators, all the interviews is there. So thank you.
Well,
have to have Michelle Marie on.
Yeah, absolutely. I highly recommend Michelle. So it should say if it's Mondays, you know it's time for
Ask the Oracle.
Thank
Bye,
you all
everybody.
for being here today. Bye, everyone. Thank you, Lauren.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Lauren.
Thank you, Monty. Thank you, Amy.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Thank you, Pulver Entertainment.